Well, certainly a major event here in Germany, an extremely close race between Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer, who many people call AKK, and Friedrich Merz. And the quote you mentioned there about looking to the future, having more confidence, I think really speaks to her desire and her belief to try and move beyond the Merkel era and perhaps to step out of Merkel's shadow. Now, she, of course, is very much known as a strong ally of Angela Merkel, and Angela Merkel will remain as Chancellor of Germany. But in her speech, AKK really projected a sense of optimism, talking about continuing to try and create jobs here in Europe's largest economy, talking about adapting to the digital era. So I think she really wants to try and bring more people back into the CDU tent, so to speak. Now, they certainly have lost voters over the past years to both the far right as well as probably to some left-leaning parties as well. So certainly time for a bit of a change of course here for the CDU, but with familiar leadership. AKK is the general secretary of the party currently.
She was Angela Merkel's favoured choice to succeed her. We've talked about some of the similarities, but where, if anywhere, does she differ from the current Chancellor?
Well, in her speech, she addressed some of those issues, at least from a personal perspective, saying that she'd gotten to where she is today by being herself, not by being someone else. So I think the time now to create a clear distinction for Kramp-Karrenbauer has really begun. Now, from a policy perspective, it's a little bit difficult to say exactly at this point because she is so closely connected to Merkel. So there's been no significant break in that regard. But certainly for German voters, for CDU voters, in order to win back the voters that have been lost, many perhaps who left during the refugee crisis of 2015. She is going to need to convince those people that things are different. So she certainly, I think, has her work cut out for her in that regard to show people that things might be a bit different under her leadership.
A new face on the international scene. Thank you very much indeed, Iris Bitzer, there in Hamburg on the election of a new leader for Angela Merkel's party.